Today we're going to do something a little different and make liverwurst. To make this, you're going to need 2 pounds of liver. I used lamb and pork. You're also going to need 1.5 pounds of ground meat, preferably same meat as the liver. You'll also need a 1/2 pound of pork fat. You're going to cut that into cubes. You'll want 2 sweet onions, 6 tablespoons of powdered dry milk. This recipe requires a ton of spices. You're going to need white pepper, salt, paprika, sugar, marjoram. You're also going to need ground coriander. You'll need mace, allspice, and cardamom. First, prepare your onions. You'll want to remove the ends. Then dice the onions into small pieces. I don't know how fast of a chopper you are, but this took me quite a while. When you're finally done with that, it's time to chop the liver. You want to chop it into small, medium-ish pieces. Maybe not everyone has this at home, but next you're going to need a meat grinder. I got mine off of Amazon in case you want to look into that. Now, a few pieces at a time, you want to add your liver and the pork fat, followed by the ground meat, or in any order you'd like. Once you've run everything through the grinder once, you need to put it back into the grinder so that everything is fully incorporated and mixed together. Then you throw in your onions and your dry milk, 6 tablespoons. Next comes all the spices. So we're going to throw in the white pepper, you need 2 teaspoons. The salt, you're going to want 3 teaspoons of that. Next we have paprika, add 4 teaspoons. Don't forget sugar. You'll want 2 teaspoons of that. Get your marjoram, you're going to want 1 teaspoon. And we're going to do 1 teaspoon of coriander. Next you want to do 1/2 teaspoon of mace, 1/2 teaspoon of allspice, and 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom. Mix all of that together really well. And now that our spices are in there, we're going to add that back to the grinder 2 additional times. In between each grinding, put it in the fridge to chill for 30 minutes. You'll need a muslin case or other sausage casing to put your meat into. This process is easier if you fold the open end down over itself, like this. And then you want to pack the meat into the casing tightly. Just don't forget to unfold your casing when you're done. Again, make sure everything is in the casing, firmly packed down, and remove any extra casing. You can use kitchen twine to tie out the end. It should look like this. Put your closed casings in a pot and fill it with water. You want the casings completely covered in water, and you may have to use a weight to keep it down. Once you get your water to boiling, lower your heat to a simmer and cook for 3 hours. After cooking, don't forget to let your meat chill, and then you can remove the casing. To serve your liverwurst, cut it into slices as preferred. My favorite way to serve liverwurst is over a toasted English muffin. I did reheat my slice of liverwurst, and then of course I added some grilled onions to top it off. And there you have liverwurst.